Hello, everyone. It has been a very long time since I've done a book review, and I'm very sorry for that, but I've been really busy lately. And today has been a great day. I have spent time with my best friend Olivia. She's actually downstairs right now, and I'm doing this book review real quick about a book called Immortal by Scott Speer. And this is what it looks like. I hope there's not a glare to it. No, not really. And that's the first one. That's the first book out of the 3-book series. Natural Born Angels, the second one. And Battle Angels, the last one. And I heard that one's really great. I haven't read it yet, but I will get to that really soon. What really made me read this book is the plot to it, and I heard a little bit what happened to it. And then me and my friend Katrina really wanted to read this book for the past 2 years now. And I finally got the money to get it, and I said I'm going to go ahead and order this book and read it since I've been looking for it and trying to get the money and saving up for it, and I finally got it, and so I started reading it. And it took me about 4 days to finish the book. I could have finished it in 2 days, but I had a lot of homework and stuff, and it was really interesting and very, very good. And I can't wait to see what the next 2 books bring, because I really enjoyed it, personally. There's a main character named Maddie, and she lives at her uncle's house because her parents died when she was really little, like a baby, and her uncle Kevin raised her just like his sister is Maddie's mother, but she died, and so she works at her uncle's diner, which is called Kevin's Diner, and she works there before school. She gets up really early and works there, and then goes to school, and then comes back home and works some more at her uncle's diner. And Immortal City is about these angels who protect humans for cash. And Maddie really didn't like the angels because she thought they're selfish and only wanted people's money and wanted an easy pay. But after she met the main angel called Jackson, but she calls him Jack, and she falls in love with him the first time she sees him, because in the book Jack was chased by a few cops and stuff, and his best friend Mitch told him to go hide somewhere low, and the only place that was out there that was hidden really and nobody would search for him for was at Kevin's diner. And so he went in there, and that's when Maddie went and took his order, and she thought he was absolutely gorgeous and the most handsomest person she has ever seen. She didn't notice he was an angel because she never really paid attention to the angels or looked at the angels' vlogs or nothing, and so she didn't really notice it was Jackson. And so they started talking, and he actually asked for a job application, and I found it really funny. And I'm not going to go into detail what happens, because if you're watching this, you probably want to read it yourself. And so I'm just going to say they fall in love, which I think happened really quickly, but that's just my opinion. And I don't know, you guys probably like books that don't take that long to get into it, but sometimes I like to find the little simple things that draws me into it more. But this drew me in pretty fast, actually. In about the first 2 chapters, it brought me into it. But I'm really easy person to please, probably. But they fall in love, and then they go do a little bit of trials that breaks up the relationship. But after a while, they get together, and it goes really well. And there really isn't that much to say without spoiling it, because it's a really great book. It shouldn't take that long to me. There's a lot of easy reading into it, and I think anybody could read it and comprehend it really well, because it's on a regular level that anybody could read, and it's written very well. It's about, I want to say 30. I want to say it's 34 chapters. No, it's not. It's actually 41 chapters. Actually, my bad. and I can say it went by fast. It went by really fast, and it draws you in so much. And at the ending I was very happy with. It was a good closure for the first one. And immediately after I finished the last chapter, I went directly into the second one, Natural Born Angel, and I'm actually on chapter 10. Yeah, I'm on 10 now. And I started that yesterday, so I'm probably gonna finish this up in the next 3 days, depending on my homework again. Um, but I was very pleased with it. There was a lot of stuff that happened, and this book I thought was a little bit thin. That's why I don't know. I don't like to judge books based on their covers or how thick they are. But I thought this was really a thin book, and so I'm like, how could it be so good if it's only this thin? But there's a lot that happens throughout the chapters, and she puts it into great detail. Well, and it really draws you in, and you can like visualize it really good in your head and get the gist of what's going on. And it kind of like, to me, it's kind of like based on like any person's reaction. Like if I was her, I would have the same reaction she would, Maddie had in the book. I found it really similar the way she views guys. I view guys that way a little bit sometimes, and I was just really pleased with it, to be honest. And yeah, that's about it. I'm going to be updating my blog every week with new book reviews, and hopefully the next one will be better. But I just got home from the mall with my best friend, and I just want to do this book review real quick so I can get it over with, and while still fresh in my mind, and before I finish the second book up, and I could do 2 book reviews in one day. So thank you for watching, and goodbye.